Scroll through any AI forum right now, and you'll find people sharing strings of text that supposedly force ChatGPT into modes the developers never intended. They post snippets designed to shatter the system's guardrails and expose a raw, unfiltered machine underneath. In the early days of DOS, a slash signaled a command line switch. In IRC, it was the prefix that turned a chat message into a server instruction. Because of this history, we've come to view the / as a symbol of authority, the specific character that tells a computer to stop treating text as data and start treating it as an order. This diagram illustrates how that rule still applies in most of our modern software. If you type /imagine into Midjourney or /Giphy into Slack, the software bypasses normal conversation, grabs that command, and immediately triggers a hard-coded function. Because we're so used to this dynamic, we carry an assumption into our conversations with artificial intelligence. We assume that if a / commands a rigid software program, it must hold the exact same mathematical authority over a probabilistic language model. So a user types something like /truth mode into ChatGPT and hits enter, expecting the software to shift gears. And the AI actually responds differently. It drops the helpful, agreeable persona. It gets skeptical. The answers become shorter, more direct. Seeing this tangible shift in tone, it's logical for that user to walk away believing they successfully bypassed the interface and triggered a hidden developer mode. But OpenAI did not program a hidden database of secret developer commands into ChatGPT. Unless you use a third-party browser extension that intercepts text before it reaches the server, the core AI model looks at that / and sees nothing but meaningless punctuation. What's actually driving the model's behavior is a process called prompt conditioning. The viral / command is a psychological placebo. It is a standard conversational instruction dressed up in the visual costume of computer code. Looking at this parsing diagram, the model ignores punctuation, isolating the semantic intent, truth. It absorbs this into your context window as an invisible instruction. Like giving an actor a stage direction, the context window shifts mathematical weights, steering vocabulary toward less agreeable words. The user didn't hack the system or trigger a hard-coded override. They simply provided a highly condensed will-play prompt, and the language model accommodated it. A true system-level mode change requires altering the actual architecture of the model, modifying deep instructions, or swapping out entire policy frameworks. This architectural diagram maps out how an LLM is structured. At the top is the superficial user prompt layer, but deep underneath is a protected system settings layer. This is where behavior variables live, inference parameters, temperature dials, and safety policies. When you type into a standard chat box, your text hits an impenetrable barrier. You have zero administrative access to adjust these foundational parameters. Understanding this hard boundary between surface-level language play and architectural control is the only way to avoid falling for internet myths. The / command is an evolutionary vestige. It's a habit left over from an era of deterministic programming that we are incorrectly applying to a probabilistic entity. We spent 50 years learning to command rigid machines using strict, unforgiving syntax. But these new tools require a different approach. We have to navigate them using semantic language, persuasion, and context. Mastering modern artificial intelligence doesn't require you to find secret codes. It requires understanding how to shape artificial intent through the everyday nuances of natural language.